Welcome to the Four Corners series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and we're picking up on the 18th of November 1913. The game's on pause because before we get into the gameplay, I want to talk about a couple of things. But before that, as usual, a big thank you for your comments and feedback. You guys give me so much to think about. Now, I did get a comment about the possible risk of having two woodcutting posts overlapping, and I think I probably didn't explain myself very well that once we actually get this wood cutting post built, I am going to knock this one down. And I think while we're looking at it, I'm just going to add, what do you need? You need gravel, concrete and asphalt. So we need to assign this guy to it so that he's got the concrete. These guys are going to deliver the asphalt. I think that's all we need at the moment is gravel, concrete and asphalt. Yep. These can supply the initial base work. Now, what I want to talk about first is the fact that in the last video I ran through a couple of very important dates which are relevant to something that's going to happen in about 8 months time, which is the start of the First World War, and that is the Second Balkan War. Now, this is a war that broke out between Bulgaria and I think it was Serbia and Greece, because the Bulgarians weren't particularly that happy about what they got from the First Balkan War, and the war actually broke out on the June 1913, and it didn't go very well for Bulgaria and also the Ottomans, who decided to chip in. It was actually a very short war because it actually ended on the 10th of August 1913, but the actual ramifications from it ran right through to the end of the year as various countries made truces and handed over land and various other deals that went past. And one of the big consequences was that the Ottomans were effectively driven out of the Balkans because of they took fairly heavy losses. But the real consequence of the Second Balkan War was that Serbia gained both land and confidence, which made them start to cast their eyes on taking over Bosnia-Herzegovina. But at the same time, the Austro-Hungarian Empire had similar visions of extending their influence that way as well. It was these growing tensions between Serbia, who was supported by Russia, and the Austro-Hungarian Empire that was supported by Germany, that was the big powder keg that sat in the Balkans that was eventually exploded into the First World War. So it's quite an interesting prelude to war that I just wanted to mention before we got playing. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is the fact that on the 12th of September 2021, the devs released the Community Report 34. And what I'd just like to mention for anyone who wasn't aware that this community report came out is there is now a new roadmap for the development, which is going to last about 15 months, because the devs are planning for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic to move out of early access into a full release in December 2022. If you haven't had a look at that roadmap, I certainly recommend taking a look, because there's some very interesting mechanics that they want to add in the next year. And probably the top two is they're going to add water, which with the equivalent sanitation, which is a potential risk for this series because I've got a feeling it could be a game breaker. And of course, another one they want to add is garbage. So there's going to be a lot of change coming up in the next year in relation to this game, with whole new tiers of complexity. That out of the way, let's just unpause the game and start things rolling, and we can start building this area here. And of course, over here, if you watched the last part, you're aware that I was desperately trying to get some crops into here. Let's just go with higher speed. But I don't want the date to move too far forward, because when I start the next video, we're going to be running into the First World War and all its consequences. So over here, I just want to check what we've got work-wise here. This guy's got an unfinished road. I don't think this guy's got absolutely nothing to do, but he's got nothing to deliver either. I don't think there's anything else that's going on. I'm kind of getting in a little bit of a quandary here. You need concrete, but I think you've been assigned to... No, you're not actually assigned to here. It's a little bit of a failure, because the only people who deliver concrete now is these team over here. Now, what I've done up here is my blacksmith and wagon maker is still producing vehicles. And what I've done is assigned him to create 3 dumpers so that we can put the dumpers into this area here. so that we can have a full set of dumpers in this construction office here, which I think will make quite a big difference. And the road crew, I'm not sure if they've got anything to do. They've actually got a factory connection and a microbrewery. I think we can give them a road now because there's not a lot going on up here at the moment. Famous last words. There's a little wagon comes this way. My instinct is that maybe we can build out a little bit of the roads this way, because if I can get a gravel road out to here, maybe we can reinstigate this warehouse here. Oh, here comes the storm. So we're just going to put in a little bit of road there, and we'll probably just keep these guys working on the road just at the moment. I think we're going to get much more from here, are we? Because this got off to such a late start. Let me just have a look at the farm here. I think yeah, I mean we got a reasonable amount of crops in here. And we got a lot of vehicles kind of sat here, and they're kind of collecting goods. Got a couple of covered holes. Let me just see. This one's full, and so what we're going to do is we got the 2 covered holes I was building here. So we'll just pull these out and we'll send them over to here. Just put you into there and you into there. And we've got this building here, which could be, I think, what I might do is just add you. Let me just get to here. We can. What I might do is get these guys starting work on that and that. The citizens' health too low. Or was it health too low? Okay, there. We have an health issue. Let me just take a look at this. This could be an issue, quite a big issue actually. It's down to 50%. What's up with you guys? You're unable to visit a hospital. That because you know you're in range. I'm just wondering whether it's just down to the fact that we've only got the 1 horse ambulance here. So that could be another issue. Let me just check again. I think we need to kind of get this up a bit. I think we've got the workforce now for get in here. We can't afford to let the health drop too low. But no unemployed workers. Well, it's okay because we're not really doing that much at the moment. Road crew, bulk supply. Well, how many jobs have you got? You've got 3. Maybe we'll get you onto there. What have you got here? We could probably put the road crew onto here so that he can actually finish that bit there. I think this is probably, which is this one. Yeah, you probably don't need to be on that one anymore because we've got all the materials delivered here. We just need the workers to come down here and finish this. Of course, they won't go into here. They go into here. And we are producing clothes, and we've got a fair amount of fabric coming into here, and we've got this here. But we've now finished this, and what I would like to do is flip the silos to load, and then what we're going to come over here is if I add you to there and we'll unload to 50%. Now, one new feature that's going to be coming up in the next update, which will be in October, this is going to be the update that introduces loyalty. What they've added to distribution offices is there will now be a count just above where it says manage office tasks. I think it will tell you how many of the 20 slots has been allocated to doing some work. I think what we'll do is just add you to as well and keep that 50% full as well. I think this is pretty good anyway. Wow, we haven't got that much in the way of crops in here. This could be fun. We're just going to let the game run and we'll see how we go. We've got this road being built here. I certainly would like to get this road built through to here, then we can start working on our town here. Now, one thing I do want here, and I'm pretty sure I didn't put one in, is a fire station. No, Yeah, this is, so we're going to just drop a fire station in here. I'm going to go for a modded fire station. This is a small fire station. It's got 3 fire trucks on it. Can I get anything a bit bigger? Maybe we'll put you there. I have 4 fire trucks on. Then again, I think maybe 3 will be quite adequate, because what we can do is put multiple fire trucks around. So if I'm trying to drop you in there, so that gives us a little bit of accommodation. We've got a corner kindergarten. We've got the raw food here. This is the supply depot. This is the corner market. This is the smokehouse that's going to produce the food for this area. Stop production. Yes, thank you, game. I think what this has probably got a little bit of low health, simply because it's got a low population in it. Look in this one. This one health's a bit better. Sometimes I get the feeling that health is more of a function of the number of people in the building. Yeah, that's pretty good. We've got 68 out of 75. We're actually losing population. We've lost a few, but overall I think we're doing okay. We've got good food, good fair clothes, we've got sport. Culture is a little bit icky. I'm kind of wondering whether we could put something over here that might kind of improve the culture a little bit, because of course the snow can have a bit of an effect with respect to people getting around. Let me just take a look at cinema. So it'd be nice to put that in there, but I doubt very much whether that would fit in there, would it? It's going to overlap onto there. Oh well, we're just going to have to put up with what we've got over here for the moment. I think that should be more than enough, really, to keep people happy. Just want to check. We've got a whole load of open holes over here. My slightly excessive. Right, this guy's just working on the last one of the dumpers. So get you there. Actually, do you need dumpers? Let me just go over. Let's see. So you've got a full set of and buildings, so we'll just hook you. You can get into here. Well, you're working on that road, and that road. I think as these guys are not being particularly that busy at the moment, would we get... I mean, it'd be quite nice to get out here and maybe gravel that road, but will it give a benefit? Actually, what we could do is actually just put a footpath in there for the moment. We'll just add you to there, and we'll just Skype back over here. See whether these guys are for finding construction office. Okay. These guys are going to need gravel, so what we can do is just assign you, make sure you're just to be on the safe side. Yeah, you're going to need a little... Oh, you've got gravel anyway, but what you do need is concrete, so I think we can just add you there. I mean, we've got plenty of crops there. It's just going to take a little while to haul them all the way down to here. So this one is full, and there's this one. So we're not going to haul any crops just for the moment. What I do want to do is check my feeding stations. One here. You've got 15 tons. This one has got a surplus in 27. You've got 10 tons in there. And you've got 17 tons in there. You've got 16 tons in there, so that's good. So we got a pretty good supply of whatever's needed. What we want here is we need boards and workers. So actually, these guys who are the board kings, aren't they? You can come down and put some boards into there. Want a quick check? I think we can cancel that current, because I don't really feel the need for any more vehicles at the moment. And just have a look at the loading here. I think this might be a good opportunity to dump the electronics there. We'll just dump down to there. Actually, just dump them all. No, down to about there will do. And the reason for doing that is that what it will do is this guy would start. There's resource missing wood. Okay, what's up with the wood supply here? I think what we're going to need to do is try and get this as functional as possible. We're going to have to increase this workforce a little bit as well. I think the problem is the winter comes and everything slows down. We are crawling up a little bit with respect to people. How are we doing economically? We're making a small profit. Isn't this fun? So we've got this here. Now another change that's coming up in October is, see where it says all related vehicles. Well, the impression I get is that when the October release comes out, the example they actually gave was related to the actual bus stations, which is here. If I can find it. Well, I assume it's going to relate to all buildings. And what they've done is they've changed this from all related vehicles to all related routes. So if you've got a series of vehicles that are associated with a distribution office or a specific custom route, that will show there. And what it will do is it will show the route and the number of vehicles on that route. So instead of like looking at this and trying to work out who's going where, if you're looking at a building, you want to find the vehicles associated with a specific distribution office, that will be very, very useful as well. I think these guys just need the delivery of the concrete. We are bringing crops down into here, just keeping this full, which is good. The instinct is if we go to this construction office, take off the what are you? Not the New Hope microbrewery. New Hope fabric crops. Remove you from that distribution list just at the moment. I think what I'd rather have is these actually distributing the crops to the new food storage. Where are you picking up? Clothing factory, rural store 2. So you're picking up from the rural stores here, and there's not a lot in there at the moment. What we may have to do is start pushing out. So I don't really want to move the rural stores to here. What we want to do is ensure that they go to here. We've actually got plenty of food coming in. So that's what I would like to do. Beyond that, there's not much I can do at the moment. Just see. We've got the feeding station here, which we can put crops in from here. And if once this is built, it means that this area here will have a feeding station, which will mean it should be a little bit more efficient with the heart farming. Down here, how are you guys going? You're still trundling through very slowly doing that. We can get this road finished. Well, what we can do is start to move our attention onto here, but I think for the moment through this cold spell we're going to keep working on this area here. We've still got no unemployed, which is I think we'll be okay. Famous last words. Maybe we'll just kind of sneak that down a little bit. I'm a little bit nervous about sneaking down too much. In fact, what we could do is we don't need the workforce in here just at the moment, so let's just shut that down for the moment. We can just let the stuff build up here, but we got no need to build any vehicles just at the moment. Almost like here they've got a bit of a problem with so if we just put you onto there. The trouble is most of the links in here are really short. Got that road there. So, yeah, I'm going to go for it, guys. I know it's going to disrupt things, but I think if we put in a bit of road there, these guys should come in there. We've picked it up as well. That's good. I think if we build through here, I know it's going to mean that these wagons are going to have to go all the way, long way round, up round here and back over here to get to what we want. But I think it'd be worth it in the long term. I mean, we've got to do it sooner or later as well anyway, so. Oh, logs there. Got a little bit of gravel there, just having a look at the income. And I think what I am going to do is just take a quick look at this. So at the moment our crops is coming in quite nicely. Constructions, you know, our big expenditure is still we bought in a few electro components as well. You just want to check, let's make sure that, yep. So we've got a little bit of food coming in and the population does grow. So at the moment we've got more deaths than births at the moment. Now another interesting feature that's going to be introduced as part of the next update in October is orphanages. And I have to admit, I'll be completely honest, I wasn't aware of the reason why they felt the need to bring in orphanages, and it did confuse me how they would fit in. But it seems at the moment in the game mechanics, if the parents die, so do the child. So the child is lost. So what the devs have done is they've introduced the idea of orphanages, and what the orphanage will do is that, but if you've got staff in an orphanage, what will happen is any children whose parents die will then move into the orphanage where they will get an education and a living. I mean, to be honest, I'm not convinced it's going to be something major you need to worry about, but you never know. So we've got ourselves probably one of our first real ships here. But obviously I can't look at it because we don't have a coastal port. Right, so we've now built this through here, and we are getting a little bit of clothes coming through now here to this. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and build up a little bit of a Nexus overload here. I think maybe what we'll do is we'll just drop this down, the workforce down here a little bit, maybe down to about 10, because we don't need everyone working in here, and I would like a little bit of spare staff working as well. This needs a road crew. The road crews are signed, but what we really do need is these guys working on this. And hopefully we'll get this built. But once we've got this industry complex here running here, I think we can probably start thinking about even more about building up this area here. And must admit, I'm a bit twitchy about fires, but there's nothing we can do about it, whether we like it or not. We'll just allocate you to here as well, and there, just in case they need anything. And we're going to need to assign this so that the electro components are. Oh no, it's already assigned. Okay. In your own time, guys, can you get this road finished? Who else is assigned to this road? What we're going to do is put the bulk supply on there, I think. they're not really doing anything at the moment. We've got a little bit of gravel road there, and these guys are working. So I think what I'd like to do is now sneak up a little bit more gravel road up round through there. That should be a little bit bigger, and then we can fill this area in here. How are you doing? It needs boards and steel. I'm kind of letting the game's kind of you need to be assigned to that. Wow, got a bit of a convention going on here, and I don't think we've got any gravel to pick up. We got a whole list of trucks here picking up nothing. It's all wasted. Wasted. Well, we got a little bit going here, so this guy will pick up a little bit. He will get his 1.6 tons to deliver to road 171, which is up here. Does this mean these guys have got all the gravel? They just need to finish off doing whatever they're doing. I'm wondering whether we actually need more dumpers on this route here. My main concern is that if I put lots, so you can see he's coming down here, he's still loading up. Build one more dumper. I think my inclination is to, rather than build another dumper just at the moment, I'll wait to see whether a dumper returns here. And I don't know, maybe we can build one more dumper. So we have to increase the workforce here again. Remember 10 and build a dumper there. So we need a few more boards, a bit more gravel here. We need some mech components and electronics. I don't think we really need. It's still going, and he actually needs 28 tons of gravel. But it's going to be painful. I mean, building this road's going to be fun. I mean, I can just imagine how much gravel that's going to take to build this link road through to here. But I think, I mean, ideally it'd be this road here, but what are you taking out? You're taking out workers. We're getting quite a lot of workers coming out to here, but it just takes such a long time for them to get out here. Actually, just have a quick look out of curiosity. We come into here. At the moment, all we've got is the Renault AX here, and I'm pretty sure we haven't acquired any new vehicles, but let's have a quick look. We got our tarmac guys, but we can't transport them at the moment. But at the moment, we still only got horses and carts to work with. So we're on February now. So how are we doing? So we're out of food here. It'll be tricky. 96 tons of crops in there. And we've got the clothes. Let me just check. I'm going to put you up to 90%, I think. Just get these guys moving, bringing some food in. Not food, sorry, crops in. Need 1 ton of steel here. Then we'll get another wind turbine up here, which will then power this. And this actually needs a mechanism, which is code for we need workers. this is going along quite quickly. And of course what we're going to need here is open holes, isn't it? Let me just check which we've got. We've got some open holes down here, so we don't need to build them. Let's go here, felled trees, yep. Do also open hole. So we're just knocking out this dumper here. How's the gravel guys going? Yeah, we're starting to get a nice flow of gravel now. Well, bring in some steel. I mean, we haven't lost that much money. We're still on 3,000. Not pushing clothes back this way. No, you're not. So the clothes are going the right way. We're producing fabric. And it's kind of flipping backwards and forwards with respect to that. And we are slowly building up some clothes in this area. And of course we've got fabric. I just had a thought. We need to supply fabric up to here, don't we? Who is supplying the fabric? Northcote Trading. It's not this one because you're bringing in the bitumen. See if we can. At the moment, all we're doing is delivering crops. If I add you to there, and we're you to load the fabric, and you can. Fabric to there. How much fabric we got at the moment? I think we're okay fabric wise like that. That's being built. Where's the road connection here? Right, we've now built this section of road here. Time to choose another little piece of road that might be useful. I think there's a section here we could build in. Just put that in there. Because I'm pretty sure that's going to be possibly too short, so I'm going to build that. So we're building this bit and this bit. We'll just keep filling it in. Look over here. We now. Oh, it's pretty close. We just need another ton of steel, which is going to be painful. This needs workers as well. I mean, we've got a fair amount of crops still over here, which may keep us going. What we're going to do is, we're going to can't assign you directly, so we're going to have to push you down to here for the moment. All right, we've now got this guy working. How many slots do you have? 3. We need now to get 1, 2, 3 from here. We open holes and put you into there. You into there. And what we need to do is need to get this guy accumulating some logs first. What we can do then is flip him. How many you got? You got 30 workers. I certainly don't want 30 workers in here. We'll drop you down to about 10. Okay, we're just coming out of the winter. The 2nd of February. You're going okay. We'll start with you. Boards and steel. I thought I assigned you here. Bricks, boards and steel. Okay. He will finish this. I guarantee it. He will finish it eventually. We've got 10 tons of gravel to go. It's a long process. See, there's no point building the fire station at the moment because by the time workers got out to it, there wouldn't be any fire protection. I think what I'd like to do is put you there as well. We'll just get the next one started. So this one I get finished and then we'll start on this one here. And then that would be the cross link up into there. I think that will work. Got some bricks out here. And I don't think we've got any steel at the moment. What kind of unloading? I'm just wondering if I can try to think of buildings already assigned. So if I just here, new fabric crops, Titusville, Silo 2. Let's get these guys on load so that we can, because what I want to do is when we get to the end of July, I want these silos definitely empty. First things first, you've got a new job to do. Pick up logs from there. And we're just going to move you from there. So what that will do is take some of the pressure off of here. What other vehicles have you got assigned to here? We've only got the 2 vehicles there, so you can just keep bringing in the logs from over there. What I want to do now is we're just going to pick up one of these, and you're going to pick up from logs from here and deliver them there. Okay, and this is just going to be a temporary solution. We're going to let that settle down now. Once that's done, we'll take this guy out. Eventually try and do this factory connection there. And then this will be producing more logs than this. You can see this guy's already kind of running ahead from this area here. Let me just put some more trees in. I'm not convinced they're going to go out and pick up this area here, but you never know, they might. Right, we've now got the part of sewing started. Let's need this built here. I don't think this guy's been assigned to this, has he? Let me just check. So it says it is New Hope Concrete Pass. Just add him there. The super crew are working on here. We're already getting some gravel here, which means it might be a bit of a mistake. You producing. I think we're going to cancel you. Okay, we'll just drop the workforce down again here, because we don't need any more. We're just going to assign you to here at the moment. We got you there. We should be able to get lots and lots of nice gravel flowing into here. What we got road wise going here? We got workers there. They just need a bit more gravel delivered. They're all fighting for the privilege here to finish these sections off. In theory, this road will be okay because as long as we get this finished before the harvest, because the workforce can get out here, kind of sow that field. What are we doing here? 97 tons of crops there. These guys are starting to gain a little bit now. And at the moment we're okay for boards. Okay, so we may actually have to take the wood out of here and dump it somewhere else. So you're now full up. Probably need a log distribution office here now, don't I? You should be waiting until unloaded, isn't it? He will now sit there, so he's now got enough logs in here to kind of slow up, especially during the summer. So that's now working. And we need to catch up with these because you're causing a disruption, and you're coming through to here, still quite literally pulling down the crops in this area. I don't think we've got anywhere to. We just can I add you to there? I'm just going to add you to there. Set you to crops 90%. This one as well. Are you already there? Crops 90% as well. So we'll get that filled up. So we got 2 cranes working out here now on the long roads, and I think that will be enough for the moment. So once this guy actually finishes, needs 0.97 tons of gravel. You still need boards. What's up with you guys? Why is this guy sat here? Where's your pickup points? Let me just check. It says there. Starting to wonder whether we got a vehicle here that's stuck. Because he's just sat here. I think what we'll do is we'll just sell him. I think he's just stuck there. And it's not like we got a shortage of open holes. We got some more over here. That's a dumper, which I still need to allocate. That's another one. They're all dumpers now. Oh, we've got an open hole here. So you can go to there. How's these guys doing with the quarry? I think we could probably add you to the quarry. This guy's doing really, really good. So what we're going to do is get in here. Where are you? Okay. We're going to send you back to here. And what that should do is we've got 12 tons of, yeah, so we're going to just knock you back because we don't want any more workforce in here. I'm aware time is pushing on, so I just want to have a quick look at here. So you've finished up sewing that one, you've got that one sewn, this one started, this one started, This one's, so we just got, why are you, oh, because we only got the 3 doing the sewing at the moment. So we've still got this taking place for the 1st of April. Right, we just, is this actually dropping? Let me just see, can I divert you somewhere else just for the moment? We add you to there and take you off the carpenter's shop for the moment. What we'll do is we'll just empty this out by exporting the boards from here. And I could probably actually bump this up to 95% as well. 35 tons of logs, so in some ways this should make this very quick, because what I really want to do is do the factory connection in this part, and then that will be it. So we're just going to watch this run down. Yep, that was the quick way to do it. What we're going to do is demolish this and remove the road and just pause. I'd like to, oh, can't do it, thank you game. And then just come in here, factory connection, fingers crossed, yes. And what we're going to do is get you there, get sign the you to there, you to there. And what we should be able to do is build this connection here. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we will be at the start of the First World War, and we'll be talking a little bit about that. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.